Hello and welcome, Virgo. I am Pisces Intuition here with your weekly reading. All right, so Virgo, and I've got this upside down, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. Virgo, keep in mind this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with your situation. That's okay. Just take what does and leave the rest. All right, Virgo, let's see what is coming out, what's going on, and what you need to know. All right, Virgo. We have the Chariot, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Coins. Nice. And then on the bottom of the deck, you do have the Tower card. Underneath that is a Five of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, this could be talking about a relationship coming to a quick end or some kind of sudden change within a relationship and needing to move forward, but kind of struggling to do so. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety behind that, a lot of worry, a lot of stress. Not being able to really see things clearly. This could possibly even be a marriage for some, or just, it was like a very committed long-term relationship that's just all of a sudden, like I said, there's some kind of change, whether it's an ending or just a huge change. Something's going on within this connection. But we do have the Ace of Coins, which is telling me not all is lost. There is a new beginning. There is some goodness here. Maybe there's just a rough patch that you kind of need to get past. All right, so now let's start clarifying. Let's start with the Chariot here. Yeah, I keep getting definitely wanting to move forward, wanting balance in the situation, whether this is a connection. But I do get, again, like balance. And speaking of balance, we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups, and then we have the Four of Wands. So again, for some of you, since the Four of Wands is here twice, I do feel like this could possibly be a marriage, maybe a family situation. There could possibly be children involved, and that's what's making it kind of hard. Like, this came out of nowhere, but now how do we fix this? But I do feel like this situation that is changing, that's occurring, that's came out of nowhere, causing some chaos, now it's like it's go mode. Now it's like, okay, how do I fix this? How do we repair this? Or do I need to do this on my own? So for some of you, like I said, this is going to be an ending to a marriage or a long-term committed relationship, or just some kind of partnership here. It's coming to an end. So I feel like you're trying to find, the how to put the pieces back together, how you're trying to fix this, how you're trying to move on. Children could possibly be involved in this situation, or this person, there was just a strong connection between you and this person, possibly a soulmate connection. And so again, it's kind of hard to just pick up and move on. There's definitely a little bit of struggle, a little bit of back and forth, like, should I move on? Should I reach out? Should I wait? It's like, what do I do? Again, I keep getting like going back and forth on a situation. And it could be because of children, or it could just be because of your own feelings, about this person. All right. So then here with the Nine of Swords, we have the World card. We have the Eight of Wands, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles that came out. So with the Nine of Pentacles and the World card, this is kind of telling me that, I feel like a cycle is closing out, and I feel like you're going to be standing on your own 2 feet for a little bit. I feel like you're going to be working on your confidence, working on your independence, working on just holding the fort down is what I keep getting. Trying to, again, just close out this situation, get past this, let's start over. With the Eight of Wands, this is wanting to get past whatever this situation is quickly. I also keep getting communication, but it's just like, I just want to wrap this up, and I want to focus on me. I need to focus on this independence, focus on, like I said, creating that stability again, especially if children are involved. Like I said, I feel like that's your main focus, is creating that stability. All right. For some of you, I feel like you're waiting on communication from this person. And that's what you're kind of hoping for. It's like, I want some kind of communication from them so that I know, like, is this done? Is this over? Should I just move on? And I feel like that's what you're kind of waiting for. All right, clarifying that Four of Wands, we have the Emperor, we have the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so again, I do feel like there was, I keep getting a strong soul connection. Possibly, again, like a husband, a father figure, something along those lines that, possibly isn't around anymore. There's something going on here, because there's definitely a, shaking up of the foundation. With the Queen of Swords, like I said, I do feel like, communication is needed. However, I feel like you're the one that's waiting on the communication to come in. With the Wheel of Fortune, I do feel like, things are going to be changing. I feel like, again, with that Tower card that we started off with, things are definitely changing. Things are in that process already. I do feel like they're going to pick up, and as far as, changing, it's going to be changing in a better direction. However, I do feel like, again, it's going to kind of take some time, but I do feel like you are going towards, especially with this Ace of Coins, a new beginning, fresh start. All right. We have the King of Cups. We have the Five of Swords, and then we have the King of Swords. So we have the King and Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. So if this is, a relationship, like I said, with that Tower moment, something's definitely changing. Something's definitely causing some chaos. So this could very well, it doesn't have to be an ending, but it could just be, for some of you it is an ending, I do feel. But for some of you, this could just be like, this is a really rocky road. I feel like even if it's not an ending, there's still a lot of hurt. There's still a lot of pain. There's definitely some trials and tribulations. Like this is something difficult to get through. So whether, the relationship is ended or whether, you're still together, but you're just hitting that really rough, rocky patch, I do feel like, again, there's some pain involved, there's some hurt involved, but I do feel like things do end up getting better. So whether you decide to cut ties and move forward, I feel like it's going to get better. Whether you decide to stick it out and work through it, I do feel like it could get better as long as both of you are putting in the work and there are the necessary changes that are being made. Otherwise, that Tower moment wouldn't have happened for no reason. Ace of Coins, clarifying that we have the King of Swords, like I said, the Four of Swords, excuse me, I think I said the Five earlier, and then King of Cups. So definitely some feelings. I keep getting feelings are being held back, and I keep getting, I do get like a nice balance. Like, because I keep getting like at first feelings were being held back or somebody was too emotional, but then I get being pulled back. So I get why I get that now, because I feel like there's a balance between, like their headspace and then the heart space, between emotions, between, thinking, the logic side. I feel like, again, there's that balance here that you're finding. To be able to start over. I just feel like you need a little bit of a break. Things are just on pause. I do feel like there's a lot of healing that's going to be taking place. So like I said, I do feel like it does take time to get there. But at the same time, like I said, I do feel like you are headed towards a much better place here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take those. We have honeymoon. We have heart-to-heart conversations and finances and career. So as far as finances and career goes, somebody could have, again, something happened out of nowhere, right? This could be the loss of a job. This could be, now our savings are wiped clean. What are we going to do? Somebody's kind of freaking out a little bit. So I feel like, again, if you're worried about finances, it is going to improve. It is going to get better. You can rebuild, things like that. So, but again, it does take some time. If you lost your job, I do feel like you are going to find a new one. With heart-to-heart conversation, and hold on, I have to go back a little bit. And I do feel like finances and career, it did kind of weigh on a partnership, because I keep getting arguments about finances, arguments about, well, this bill is due, that bill is due, well, how are we going to do this? How are we going to fix this? I keep getting like going back and forth. So I do feel like that's really kind of weighing on a partnership. But like I said, it does get better. Things do improve. Heart-to-heart conversations, again, it's just that opening up. It's all about opening up and communicating, finding that middle ground instead of holding things in and then blowing up, and adding even more fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? So honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Don't hold back. Clear that throat chakra. Make sure you're being honest with each other. Even if it's hard to hear, you've got to get that off your chest, because you don't want to carry that around with you. With honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Here in the States, we have the 4th of July coming up. So that could be something, that you're really looking forward to, you and your partner. Or this could be travel. Maybe you're looking forward to some kind of travel. Some kind of just like starting over. Like I said, with that Ace of Pentacles, this is about starting over. So I kind of feel like that's where you're headed. It's like, let's just get a fresh start. Let's just start this over. All right. So we have 2 6s. We have a 3, we have a 4, a 5, and then we have a 1. Okay. So it's like things are kind of going how they're supposed to. Again, 1, I do feel like you are going to be starting over. You're going to be getting, a new beginning that's going to be taking place. Now, mind you, these are numbers that can pop up as signs, as, again, just extra messages here. But I feel like 1s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s are going to be relevant. With the number 3, this is self-expression. Again, clearing out that throat chakra, things that are aligning for you. But it's also about, creativity, and it's also about outcomes. With the number 4, again, that's foundation. So, finances and career, that would definitely affect one's foundation. So would the breakup or the turmoil of, a relationship or a marriage. With the number 5, again, changes need to be made in this connection, opening up, expressing that. With the number 6, actually 66, I should say, this is talking about, service. It's like finding that reciprocity. It's like giving back, making sure there's equality within the relationship. Excuse me. All right. Let's go ahead. All right, so we have RT. I actually feel like that's somebody's initials, RT. All right, then we have PV, we have I, H, W, and then another W. Again, I keep getting WW, could be somebody's initials as well. I also keep getting trip, as in possibly traveling, or like somebody could just be tripping. It's like, okay, it couldn't be looked at as like we're taking a little like stumble, but are we going to get back up, or are we just going to stay down for the count? Like, what are we going to do? Making a decision. I do get, RIP, where something could be coming to an ending or came to an ending out of nowhere. So, all right, I'm going to leave these here and let you guys see what you come up with. But again, I do get RT being somebody's initials. That's coming through the strongest for me. So, all right. Now for your charms, the first thing I'm drawn to is that airplane. I do feel like travel could possibly be here for you or coming in for you. Maybe you're traveling, thinking of traveling, or needing to travel. I keep getting for somebody, it's like an emergency travel to some kind of family situation. We also have the charm of Capricorn and then of Leo. Then we also have the little leaf. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn or Leo, or just taking on the traits of them, have, the signs in your chart. I do feel with the arrow, again, I do feel like, love is on the way. There is a new beginning, a new opportunity coming your way. For some of you, I keep getting something about fall time. I don't know if it's last fall or this fall, but I also keep getting like change, like color changing. I don't know. I just keep getting like something changing. So I'm not sure exactly what that is, but something in your life, I guess you are headed towards, some kind of change. And I definitely get that with that key. Like I said, a new opportunity is coming, and I do feel like it's coming in pretty quick. All right. Then we have the lotus, and the lotus just tells me, again, something, out of this mess is going to grow, and it's going to be beautiful. Like, it's not done. It's not over. There's definitely some new possibilities, new potential within this. There's a light at the end of the tunnel for you. So, all right, Virgo, that is what I have for you. So thank you, each and every one of you, for watching. I do appreciate you. As always, have a great rest of your week, and take care.